What I'm about to teach you was not intended to be a part of this class. My friend Stephen Chow, who I've known since the beginning of my career, he produced my first show, Street Magic, and was the best producer I could have ever dreamed of, which is true. He's a surfer, and since he came to visit us, he told me about an instance where he was trapped on a coral reef and he thought that his life was over and he was going to die. And then he did something which was unusual. During the acceptance of his death, he said, wow, this is really peaceful. And he relaxed. And in his relaxation, he was able to just look down at his leg, even though it was blurry because you can't see through water, and undo the coral reef that he was hooked onto. And somehow time slowed down, I guess. He undid himself. The surfboard popped up to the top and he was fine. But it made me think that I'm going to teach something which is a lifelong skill. Do not try this on your own. Do not go do it in a pool to impress your friends because it could lead to a shallow water blackout, which leads to death.
Schiffo and I are kind of terrified right now.
Definitely.
I'm willing.
Now,
You're with me?
Are you
Yes.
actually? No,
Yeah, we're all
not.
terrified.
Terrified.
You're not
But let
afraid
me-
of this.
The question is, you said don't try it on your own. Can they try it like us on a chair? Is that safe?
If you do it and you don't push too hard and you keep it from being extreme, you can do it on a chair, but you might black yourself out. So again, do not try this without supervision because it could lead to death, especially if you're in water.
Because I serve, I've actually tried to hold my breath. I have never gotten past a minute and change. So
And a minute-
the idea of going to 3 minutes is magical and unbelievable to me. I really am skeptical, but I'm going to try.
So if you get to 3 minutes, you're saying that's a magic trick?
It's a magic. It's an unbelievable magic trick. But it falls perfectly into your category of magic, which is it's magic. No, it's real, and I'm going to fall for it. Like if I can do it, I'm like, wow. I'm going to be very impressed.
Yeah.
Now,
He will be too.
I'm not getting past a minute 10 in my brain is what I think.
No,
one of my heroes is Harry Houdini, and his lifelong record, which he prided himself in because he was the underwater king of escapes, was 3.5 minutes. So I'm not giving you guys that as a target because I don't want you to overexert yourselves, but 3.5 minutes is very impressive.
I'm blacking out till I get there.
Now, no, do not black out. Now, the other thing about this that's interesting is Steve and Ossie, during all of my tours around the world, were the guys that were narrating the breath hold. So they were explaining to the audience what's happening, but neither of them have actually ever tried holding their breaths, or I haven't taught the technique. So I'm super excited because it's going to give you a whole different point of view on it.
That's right.
So what's going to happen is first we're going to do a test, and I'm going to see where their starting point is. And don't overexert on this one. So they're going to do a breath hold, and this will be our base breath hold. So we're going to know where we all stand. That's the starting point. And then we're going to do a meditative breathing technique that's a great practice that you can use all the time. It slows your heart rate. It relaxes you. And it's funny because lots of people in life, doctors, nobody says, here's how you need to breathe. But if you really think about breathing, our bodies, the number one thing that we live on is air. Number two is water. And it's like when you breathe properly or when you really oxygenate yourself, you feel great. When your CO2 levels are high, you don't feel great. So it's like breathing is a meditative practice that we should be taught how to do because it really will change the way you feel. When I feel down or not in the right mood, I really focus on breathing. And what it does is it jumps my oxygen levels up and I feel completely energized. Anyway, so this technique really focuses on what the body's capable of doing, and I think it's really amazing that we're able to adapt in such an incredible way. So let's start with a baseline breath hold. When I go 3, 2, 1, take a breath in, hold your hand up, and when you let the air out, don't let the air out until the end so we know what the end point is. So hold all of the air in, and when you let it out, then we know, okay? So ready? 3, 2, 1, breath in, start the clock. So this is going to give us our baseline of what we can do holding our breath. That's perfect. The average human can hold their breath for a minute. I've actually gone to 20 minutes holding my breath, which was pretty crazy, breathing pure O2. But the average human is a minute, and we're going to try to, that was 35, good.
They want to be the first
That
one.
was great. No, that was perfect, because 35 is great, so we can remember that.
They don't need to learn this.
And then remind me, I'm going to talk about upside down and all that stuff while we're doing it.
Sure.
We're at a minute.
So as time passes, I feel more bad about my...
No, it's
Initial.
good, because you're going to jump up big time. That's a minute 10. By the way, I also had asthma as a kid. And when I first tried to learn how to hold my breath with a doctor around a pulmonary x-ray, he said it's impossible to hold your breath for 20 minutes. Humans can never do that. That'd be like saying a human can fly. Wow. Chow's already up to a minute 30. Minute 30. Wow. So minute 10, minute 30, 35. So it's a great starting point. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you the principle. And the first breath hold is going to be really easy. We're going to do, no, the first breath hold is just going to be 1 minute. So it's going to seem like a joke to you and to you, but it's going to be painless.
But not a joke to me.
No, it'll also, no, but you're going
To
to
me,
get
it will be an achievement.
when you
Black
get to a
out.
minute, that's going to be double where you started.
Okay.
So right now we're going to start by doing this slow meditative breathing technique that I talked about. We're going to relax everything. Let's start by taking a sip of water before we begin, please. Great. So the breathing technique is I'm going to breathe in from the bottom of my stomach. So basically filling my lungs from the bottom to the top. So I'm going to take a deep breath in, filling all the way up. You feel it so it's tight, and then and you'll notice right away that it's actually relaxing. So just relax everything, and you could start the clock. We're going to do 5 minutes of this. Hold everything for 1 second, then and it's like the air is sifting out, like you can hear it sifting out. Yeah, exactly, like that. So big breath in, filling up from the bottom to the top of your lungs. Hold 1 second, and then exhale slowly over about 10 seconds. And I should be able to hear it sifting out all through the mouth. Everything on this can be through the mouth. So big breath in, hold 1 second. And relax everything as you do this. Relax your shoulders. It's almost like you're not using any energy. So part of the technique when we're holding our breath is I'm not going to use any oxygen unnecessarily. So I'm going to put everything in my body to sleep, so I'm actually doing nothing. Now, if I say to you guys, are you okay? Just a slight move of your forefinger, just like that. So Chow, if I say, yep, perfect. So if I say you're okay, just barely move that one finger. So big breath in, hold 1 second, fill up, hold 1 second. Perfect, hold 1 second, then and what this is going to do is it's going to slow your heart rate down. It'll relax you. It'll oxygenate you. It'll get rid of the extra CO2. And just keep breathing like this. I'm not going to talk you through it. I'm going to explain to you what's going on. So the reason we get the urge to breathe is actually not from the O2 deprivation. It's the CO2 buildup in the bloodstream. So the buildup of the CO2 is what makes us have that feeling that we need to, it's because the pain. So what I'm going to teach you is how to build a CO2 tolerance. I'm going to teach you how to override the pain slightly and slowly. So by the end, it'll be very easy. The first breath hold that we're going to do, I only want 1 minute, no more. And don't push past it. You're going to do 1 minute and that's it. That's perfect. When we do the actual breath hold, I'm going to have you take a huge breath in, filling up as much as you can to the point of uncomfortable, which you can practice now, and you'll just hold everything inside. So when we do the actual breath hold, you're going to take the biggest breath that you can and don't let any air out. And before we do the breath hold, we're going to do something called purging. Purging is we're going to basically scrub the CO2 out of your body by hyperventilating, sort of, but it's called purging. So when we get to about 5 minutes, I'm going to have you guys, not yet, but at 5 minutes, you're going to imagine that you're blowing a toy sailboat over the surface of a pool, and we're going to purge not hard. We're going to do it lightly, and we're going to go, and you're going to do it lightly so you don't black yourself out. And when you do this, you are going to get a little bit of tingles. You're going to get a little bit, and that's like when you're in cold, your blood shunts, it rushes away from your extremities to protect your vital organs. So we're going to do a light version of that. And that's good that you're getting comfortable. Big breath in, hold everything 1 second. And everything through the mouth, Shifo, is better. Because we're going to try to take as much air in as we can and as quickly as we can when we do the breath hold. And again, you're going to fill up so much that it's going to be uncomfortable. So you're going to, and it'll be tight. And you're going to hold it and it will start to dissipate. So by the time we get towards 30 seconds, it'll feel like you're just beginning the breath hold. And at the end of the breath hold, you're going to let all of the air out, and then we're going to go back to this breathing. So in about 45 seconds, we're going to start easy purging for 30 seconds, not hard. It'll be easy and like you're blowing a toy sailboat over the surface of the pool. So it'll be like, not even that hard, and it will make you feel a little strange. You'll get a little bit of a tingle in your ear, your lips, your nose, your fingers, but just don't worry about that. Just relax everything and it will go away quickly. Good. Another 20 seconds, and then we're going to start the easy purging, and at the end, we'll go harder. And then the first breath hold, I'm going to say take a deep breath in. You'll take a deep breath in at the end of your purging, and he'll start the clock. So you can stop the clock now, reset it. Good. Now we're going to start the purging, which is this. Not too hard, but empty at the bottom of your lungs. Blow in and out like you're blowing an empty. Good. A little harder, Stephen. Not too hard that you get dizzy, but just a little bit more. And now give me 5 more as hard as you can without going too hard. Next you get dizzy. Give me 3 more. 1, 2. Good. And 3, and everybody take a huge breath in and hold everything. Huge breath in and hold. Good, don't worry, hold that. Everybody hold everything, and while you're doing that, that's okay, Steve, don't worry, relax everything. Relax your shoulders, relax your chest, relax everything. Relax your hands. I like to start by putting my feet to sleep. Work my way up to my ankles, up through the hands, relax your shoulders. And what I like to do is I like to imagine that I'm just drifting in the ocean, like I'm a jellyfish without moving any muscle, without wasting anything. I just imagine I'm drifting. There's just a warm, beautiful ocean. I'm just drifting underneath into the abyss of the ocean. If you're okay, give me a signal. If it's difficult, give me a signal. In 5 seconds, we're going to stop. 3, 2, 1. Let the air out. Good. That was a minute. Do 3 of these. 1 more. Good. And now back to the breathing. So the first one was a minute. Steve, you'll be fine. We're going to start again. The next one will be 2 minutes, and the 2 minutes will feel easier than the minute. Steve, what you did was I watched you. You were purging a little harder than you need. So and that's an example of purging too hard can black you out. Steve went in and let out, which can happen. So we're going to ease up on the purging. We're going to do 5 minutes of relaxed breathing. Then we're going to do another 30 seconds of purging. Then you're going to do 3 hard purges. Then you're going to take a huge breath in, and the next hold will be 2 minutes, and that will feel easier than the 1 minute. Okay, Okay, we're going to start the purge. Purging now. You can stop the clock, reset it, start the purge. And not too hard. Not too hard. And you can gradually increase as you feel okay with that. And when I purge, I empty to the bottom so to get all the CO2, everything out. And you'll feel dizzy, you'll feel lightheaded, so you can increase gradually a little bit. Okay, now let's increase it. Let's do 3 hard purges if you can. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, give it 3 good ones. 3, 1, 2. We're going to give it another one, so keep going. 1 more hard one. And then a huge breath in. start the clock, and hold everything. And it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel tingly. Your ears might be ringing. All of those things, just relax. Don't let anything out. That'll go away. So just relax everything. So this is a good place to start the relaxation. I start by relaxing the shoulder, relax your stomach, relax your legs. That's great. Don't let anything out. It'll feel like it wants to come out. Just hold, relax everything. Put your legs to sleep. If you're okay, give me a signal. If it's difficult, give me a signal. And what I like to do, one of my tricks is and obviously when you shut your brain down, you're using much less oxygen, but I like to go through the alphabet and I think of somebody with the letter A that's a friend from childhood, a B, a C, and I go through the alphabet and it's a nice way to buy time. If you're okay, give me a signal. If it's difficult, give me a signal. Good, we've already passed a minute, so just relax everything. Put your mind to sleep. And I like keeping the eyes closed because less use of the brain, less oxygen. Relax everything. If you're okay, give me a signal. I wouldn't even move the head because that's use of muscle. If you can relax that, good. Great. If you're okay, give me a signal. If it's difficult, give me a signal. Great. We're at 1:30, so let's just do another. If you're okay, give me a signal. I know it's a little tough, but we're at 1:40. We're going to do 20 more seconds, and then you're going to do the 3 recovery breaths, and then we're going to do the slow breathing. So if you're okay, give me a signal. Good. We're at 1:50. Let's just do 10 more seconds, not more than that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let the air out. That was 2 minutes. Let's do the recovery. The next one will be the easiest.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that was hard.
Do 3 of these.
Was that hard for you?
Wasn't hard.
Don't
No,
know.
the next one's
It wasn't
no, you
hard.
did it. You nailed it.
That's crazy.
No, it wasn't hard because you guys don't have color leaving your lips. You're not purple yet, so it means
But
you
the
had
tingling-
Purple yet.
The tingling is crazy.
Yeah,
was
isn't
hard.
that crazy?
I'm
was
like,
hard
is
for me.
that high? I don't
You're-
even know.
The next one, because I wasn't pushing on the purge. The next one, you're
you
going to do
have,
3 minutes, and
tension
it'll
on
be
that
easier than
breath
that.
here?
No.
No, I feel just
Yep.
tingling in spaces that I.
And the next one, Chow, you're going to do 3
my
minutes
cheeks
easier
are tingling.
than this.
I've never experienced that in my life.
Isn't it crazy? But keep meditative, slow breathing now. So we're going to do the slow breathing, and then we're going to do good purges, not to the point that we're pushing too hard. We're going to purge on that balance point. So you're purging enough that you don't feel too overwhelmed with, oh God, my body, it's so weird. You're purging enough that you feel the weirdness, but not too much. And that's something, when you push, it changes your breath hold time from 3 minutes to 5 minutes. So, but we're not going to do that here and now. But if I had you guys push, if this was aggressive and I really wanted to teach you, I've gotten people up to 5.5 minutes that have never held their breath for more than a minute using this technique. Begin the purge now and start easy. Easy. Like you're blowing a toy sailboat over the surface of, not too hard at first. But you are emptying to the bottom, not too hard, and you'll feel the tingles and you'll feel dizzy, weird sensations, and don't do it too hard yet. But emptying as much as you can. Yep. And on the in, take as much in as you can, out as much as you can. Let's do another 10 seconds of these purging. Let's increase a little bit now, if you can. Now let's give it 5 hard ones, as much as you're comfortable with. 1, 2, 3 hard ones, but without blacking yourselves out. 4, 1 more. 5, and a huge breath in. Huge breath in. Start the clock and hold everything. Hold it all. It's tight. It wants to come out. It feels like it has to escape. Just relax everything. Relax your shoulders. Relax. Don't move. Don't swivel. Don't shake your head. Don't move your body. Do nothing. Just relax. Relax everything. Again, I like to imagine that I'm drifting in the ocean. It's a beautiful, warm ocean. I'm going into the abyss of I even imagine I'm a jellyfish just drifting. Relax everything. And I know you have the tingles. You feel the sensations. You have your fingers, your ears, your mouth. It feels very strange. You even have a light buzz on your head. But relax everything and it will start to go away. And your lungs probably feel like they're overinflated. That will change. Just wait. If you're okay, give me a signal. Great. Relax everything. And I like to go through the alphabet and start with an A, think of a friend, then a B, and a C. Keeping my eyes closed helps because then I don't use my brain, conserve all energy. If you're okay, give me a signal. If it's difficult, give me a signal. If you're okay, give me a signal. Relax everything. Don't shake your head. Don't use any oxygen. If it's difficult, give me a signal. Now your CO2 tolerance is raised a lot because we're already at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Relax everything. If you're okay, give me a signal. Good. Now this one we're going to push a little bit since you guys are doing so well. So if you want to push at the end of this, you can. Don't overdo it, but you're not going to black out. You're past that point. You've built up a CO2 tolerance and you can push a little bit. You'll feel something that's the urge to breathe. So you'll feel a slight compulsion to want to breathe. You can override that for a while. I usually have my chest going in and out for a long time. If you're okay, give me a signal. If it's difficult, give me a signal. Okay, that's fine. Just going to ride this one out. We're at 210. If you're okay, give me a signal. Good. If it's difficult, give me a signal. Good. Just hold on. Just keep going. We're at 220, so we can get it good. That's great. 223. Do the 3 recoveries, Steve. And good. Everybody else hold. You're at 230. You're okay. Give me a signal. Good. Just relax everything. And again, this part is where you can fight a little bit. You're going to be okay. Nothing can happen. That was 239. Do 3 recoveries. 3 recoveries. Good. If you're okay, give me a signal. Great. Just relax everything. Relax everything. Good. And again, you'll feel that urge to breathe. You can override it. You're at 3 minutes. So this is all gold right now. If we're at 3:05. Let's try to get to Houdini's record. If you're okay, give me a signal. Good. We're at 3:10. 3:15. 3:20. Good. That's normal. That feeling is normal. 3:25, and you're going to pass Houdini. Keep going. You're at 3:30. You just passed Houdini. Keep going. Good. That's normal. You're not going to black out. You're good. If you're okay, give me a signal. 3:40. 3:45. 3:50. That's normal. All those feelings, you can override that. 4 minutes. 4:07. 4:10. 4:15. 4:20. Wow. Serious.
Wow.
4:25. This is no joke.
It's a lot.
4:30,
It's
you've
a
passed
lot.
Navy SEALs after lots of training. 4:37. 4:40. This is crazy. 4:45. 4:50. 4:55. 5 minutes. Wow, do the recovery. Do the recovery. Do that. Ciao.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh my God.
I'm totally impressed. Wow. David, I've known you for 3 decades. I'm totally impressed. I'm blown away.
You just did 5 minutes, Chow.
I'm stupider, but I'm blown away. I'm like,
But Chow, you just
wow.
did 5 minutes.
Unreal.
I
And
mean,
by the way, the color in
no,
his lips
but-
is back now. The color left.
but I mean, I was tingling in places that I've never tingled before.
Chow, you just did above 5 minutes.
Oh my God, that was fantastic.
Wow. I thought that was going to be 3.5 minutes.
I was so... I'm a David Blaine fan now. I've hated him all my life, but this time I'm a fan.
That's what he meant.
I've hated him all my
I
life.
didn't care about anything. But Chow,
I did that show. You didn't do the show.
But Chow,
Wow. I haven't believed any of the nonsense you've said all my life. I was in Africa with him 10 years ago, chasing Winston the water spouter. And he said, okay, let's all try to spout water. And see, we all drink between half a gallon and a gallon of water, which is inhuman. And we're all going, okay, now spout water. And we're going, and we're all going, wait, I got to go pee. Wait. We all get up and pee. And then David goes, no, I'm feeling this place that it's below my stomach. And it's like, I feel it from yoga. And he's going, and Doug and I were going like, what is he feeling? But after 3 hours, like some water came out, And I was like, he's so full of shit. What is going on here? And then, and then 2 years later, he's water spouting. And he's been telling me about this breath hold. And I'm going, no way. And my fingers are still tingling.
yeah, that. By the way, so tomorrow you will have a light headache. You guys won't. He went to 5 minutes, but tomorrow you'll have that little. No, but it's all good. Yeah.
No, we did not want to push
by the way,
because we know we have
but
more to
now-
do.
But I think you did like 5:02.
No, but now I want to stick like needles through my hand. I want to sew my lips together.
But isn't it?
Do you need a producer?
Yeah, I need a producer. David,
But wait,
produce me.
but isn't it amazing that in 30 minutes you learned how to hold your breath for
I'm
5+
blown away.
minutes?
I'm blown away. I swear to God.
Chow, 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Very few people that I teach this to get that far.
The minutes go by, and then afterwards our bodies are like, wow, my body's never had that much oxygen. It feels great. That was an amazing experience.
Well, 5
mean,
minutes.
They say, oh yeah, David Blaine, I like his magic, but the stunts, that's not magic.
Right.
But it was always like, yeah, right. But it's that thing of like,
I was like,
no,
but it's
this,
magic to me.
no, but it is. You experience the amazement.
But that was
Yeah.
the experience that the three of us had, which was,
Yeah.
oh my God, that crazy shit that he does, that is magic.
And
because
that-
all of a sudden,
Once
your
you do
body
it-
is feeling
Yes,
magical.
You're doing exactly.
And I'm
You're
like,
doing things that don't seem.
It's
things
magical.
that don't seem possible.
That's right.
And then you do it, and
I mean,
it's
both of
freaking
us-
amazing.
swear to God, what can you teach us next?